Doing this review is going to be fun. So Arsenal, fresh from the international break, travelled down to Carrow Road to play Norwich City in the Premier League. Changes to the squad. Wilshere was in the squad, which was good. He was on the bench. Walcott was out after what happened against the San Marino goalkeeper. Koscielny was out with a back injury, so Mertesacker started. Santos replaced Gibbs with a thigh injury, and Mannone still in goal after Fabianski's going to be out for another 3 months, and Szczesny's going to be out for another couple of weeks. Alright, so the final score was 1-0 to Norwich City. First 15 minutes, nothing really happened. Both teams were pretty comfortable to just pass the ball around, not creating any major chances until Norwich City got the ball from just outside the box, took a shot. Mannone saw it the whole way, though he acted like he was really shocked. I'm not sure what he was looking at, but he blocked it. He didn't get it out of the danger area, and he put it back into the corridor where Holt was waiting, and he smashed it in and he put them 1-0 up. It seems like Holt loves playing against us because last time we played them he dominated us, and it seemed like he was going to dominate us again. Really, Mannone should have done better with that goal. He should have really just taken it. I don't know why he blocked it, and even when you do block it, you block it left or right. You don't block it straight on. For the next 5 minutes, Norwich were putting us under some serious pressure, not really generating any major chances from the possession they had, but they just pumped it inside. We handled it pretty well, but they looked really likely to get a second goal. Then in the 25th minute, Mannone decides to run out. Holt's taken the ball off him basically. Mannone doesn't get to it, and the goal is completely unguarded. He crosses it in. Luckily, I think it was Mertesacker or another player, he cleared it, because that really would have been the second goal. I noticed we were trying to do a lot of long balls. I don't know why this is. I know Giroud's playing, but he's pretty good with his feet. I know he's good and effective when he headers the ball down to someone behind him that runs forward and opens up the play, but we tried that too many times and it didn't work, and after something doesn't work for about 5-6 times, just don't do it anymore. Just stick to the passing game. That's what we do best. We just got sucked into what Norwich wanted us to do, and it just made them really comfortable at the back. Another thing is that our final ball sucked. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say there. It sucked. Usually you've got someone like Cazorla there, and with his vision he always picks it out. So far he's done that this year, but against Norwich it didn't work. Every time we got a pass in, it was either blocked or it just went straight through for no one and it just went straight to their keeper. It didn't work. Norwich really good on the counter-attacks. They compressed us, didn't allow us any room when we were attacking, and then when they did, they got the ball and they just flowed forward. And so many times, I think it was Holt, he got a ball and he was basically 1-on-1 or 1-on-2, and he generated a few good chances from those counter-attacks. And we never really did that to them when they turned the ball over. We never punished them from their mistakes. They did that with us. But not getting the goal, they just got the chances, and we never did that. And that was it for the first half. Half-time, 1-0 Norwich City. Overall, Norwich were the better team for the first half. They took their chances. Their one chance that they got, we didn't generate any chances. And even when we went a goal down, I didn't like that we were really comfortable. We didn't really lift our tempo at all. We had no tempo. And I went on Twitter and I noticed that so many tweets were coming through that we were shit, or get Mannone off, or let's just put, a random player in goal. And it was just really negative, and it was one goal. Yes, we played pretty bad, but considering we had another 45 minutes to go, I wouldn't have gone that far. But after the 45 minutes that I'm going to talk about now, I can see where they're coming from. So the second half started. We did alright. We generated a couple of chances. Jenkinson quick cross in. Goalkeeper blocked it. Similar to what Mannone did, he blocked it and put it straight back into the corridor where Giroud was. He was kind of off balance, took a shot, didn't score. But then we went back into our groove from the first half, where we were just passing around, not really doing anything with the ball. It seemed like we were waiting for an opening to just jump at us and say, hey, look at me, I'm an opening. When you've got to create the opening. You've got to make the opening. And like I said before, Cazorla in the midfield, you expect him to do that, but he didn't do it this time. He had a bit of an off game. But I guess when you've played 7 games in a row and you've dominated, you can have one off game. And then you expect someone else to stand up and take the responsibility, but no one did. What I noticed was that Norwich's midfield kept pushing up when they were attacking, really putting the pressure on our defence and outnumbering them, but then when we were attacking, they got back really fast and had 6 or 7 players behind the ball where we couldn't really get through. So it was a really effective game plan that on the counter they opened it up, but defensively they compressed us enough so that we didn't have any room to move. In the 64th minute, Ox came on, Podolski came off, and in the 73rd minute, Ox came off after suffering an injury and Arshavin came on. So when he came on, I knew immediately that we were going to lose the game. Just kidding. In the 81st minute, there was a deflected shot from Cazorla. It was good play between Gervinho, Giroud and Cazorla. He took the shot on outside the box, and it was deflected out for a corner. We had so many corners. We always get corners and we never take advantage of them. We never really score from corners. We concede from corners. We do that pretty well, but we don't score from corners, and we just need that aerial threat. I mean, everyone says that Murtasaka, he's really tall, he's good at headers, and defensively he is, but why doesn't he, get into good positions to actually score? And now we've started to pick up the tempo, which is annoying because we left it so late. Don't know why we always do this. We concede a goal and we just take it easy, and then, oh shit, we realise that there's 10 minutes left and we've actually got to try and win the game. Then 82nd minute, Ramsey came off for Gnabry. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was really good when he came on. He gave us that attacking flair that we needed, like a Walcott would have given us, or Ox if he stayed on. He created a few chances for himself, taking a few shots, testing the keeper, but then he also did a few good passes to Gervinho, one in particular, where he gets through the defence and he took a shot that was luckily for Norwich blocked. At least he took the game on. That's what no one else did in the game. They were just too comfortable, but he knew that as soon as he came on, he just needed to go and win the game, and that's when he got the rest of the team back into it. But by then it was pretty late. And then towards the end of the game, Arteta had a good shot at the edge of the box. I think he was kind of surprised he got it just outside the box on his left foot, I think it was. Quick shot, had a fair bit of pace on it, surprisingly. The keeper dealt with it pretty easily, but we took a shot from outside the box. We saw what happened when Cazorla did it against West Ham, brilliant left foot goal. We saw what happened when Norwich did it. That's how they got their goal, put the goalkeeper or the defence under pressure, and you force them to make the mistake, so then it can lead to a chance. And that's what we didn't do. We just tried to walk the ball in when you could have just taken a few shots here and there and tested the keeper and seen if he would have made a mistake. But it was all too little too late, unfortunately. Full time, Norwich City 1, Arsenal 0. It was an average performance, nothing like the previous weeks, no intensity there, no attacking flair. Defensively, we still weren't too bad, but we never really created anything, similar to the first couple of weeks, except this time we conceded 1 goal and we couldn't draw level. We can't keep a clean sheet now. The first 3 weeks, we were all talking about records and I wonder how long it's going to take until we concede a goal, until we lose. That's all thrown out the window now. We've conceded a goal in every game since the first 3 weeks, so it's a distant memory now. And like I said before, disappointed that as soon as we went a goal down, there was no response. No one stopped and said, hey, I'm going to take this game on and we're going to get the win here. We just really accepted it. Norwich accepted it. They were really comfortable, saying, oh, Arsenal aren't really pressing us now. We'll just put our players back. We'll try and save the game. Maybe pinch a second goal and then seal the win. Hopefully against Schalke on Wednesday at the Emirates, we get a good response and we win the game. Keep us top of our group in the Champions League. And then I think we've got QPR again at home, so hopefully another good win there. Comment below, tell me who your man of the match was and what your highlight of the match was. My man of the match was probably Arteta. He was the only one that didn't really frustrate me in the game. Jenkinson wasn't too bad, Santos wasn't too bad, but that was about it. Attacking options were pretty poor. Gervinho, Podolski, didn't really notice Podolski. Giroud, he tried his best like he always does, but he didn't really do much. Gnabry, when he came on, was good. Ox, can't really say anything because he came off immediately. And Cazorla, surprisingly disappointing game. I won't be too harsh on him because of what he's done in the past, but hopefully in the next couple of games he picks it up. My highlight of the match was probably seeing footage of Jack Wilshere on the bench. Hopefully in the Champions League or even against QPR he starts or gets a half. That would be great for us in our midfield to add that depth again. And then as soon as Diaby and Rosicky come back in, we've got a lot of options in midfield. It's going to be really hard for Arsene Wenger to kind of decide on what the best starting lineup is for us. But that's my review, guys, of the Norwich Arsenal game. 1-0 to Norwich. Disappointing game. Hope you liked the video. Make sure you like below. Make sure you subscribe above for more Arsenal reviews. I'll have the next one out on Thursday when we play Schalke and then when we play QPR on the weekend. Hopefully you like the videos. Comment below, tell me what you think of the game. I love responding to your comments, so just keep them coming. And I'll see you soon. Thanks.